So I'm just going to make a little video here of a little experimental place that I've made that shows how water flows. So here's the deal. It's just a big platform with a series of waterfalls, and by making them in these diamond shapes, basically each hole is equidistant from, well, basically each edge is equidistant from where the water's falling. Well, why is that important? Because the way water works is when it falls, it will look for the closest place it can fall through. So in this case, everything's equidistant from where it's falling, so it finds all those edges equally, and so it pours out all the same. There's basically just a little spring right under in this cross, and by plugging the hole, I can do experiments. I can turn the water on and off. So it's just one little spring that made all that water. So all the water's now disappearing, which is kind of cool to watch. And so anyway, that was experiment 1. That was easy enough. There's, water that let's see if I can get this right. So that's water that was going everywhere because it was all equidistant. All the places it could fall was equidistant. Water basically looks out 7 cubes distance from wherever it hits, and if it finds anything 7 cubes away, it'll fall through there. If it finds it 6 cubes away, it's going to fall through there, and so on, like whatever's closest, basically. So here I've knocked out one little cube right there, and what that's done is it's kind of pulled the water in from this area. This area, when the water fell there, when it fell down, it said, oh, what's the closest spot? Oh, look, there's this spot over here that I can fall. So it all directed itself over to there. Alright, so that's experiment 2. And here's the somewhat surprising one. Let's say we can now go down here and go right down into the center hole and do this up without accidentally falling in. Whoops, that was too many. Let's leave that one there. Alright, go back up. Always the hard part, making this jump. Alright. And we're ready. Okay, so what do you think's going to happen? We have the hole in the middle. Well, if you've been listening to me at all, what's going to happen is the water's going to fall into this big platform, and it's going to find the hole in the middle. It's going to say that hole in the middle is closer than these edges are, and so what it does is all that water falls off the edge, finds the hole in the middle, and indeed just pours right down the middle, and that's it. You can see it's pouring down there and filling up the area. So that's all. Those are all the experiments I wanted to show you today.